I guess Tomas Hertl may be close to the time zone you're in. Have you kept in touch with him or anybody else of your teammates?
I talked to some of them. Most of the guys are home and safe. I think that's the most important thing. Everybody's taking care of their families.
Yeah.
I think it's a scary time. Maybe some guys have parents that are at risk. So
Right.
it's definitely scary for everybody. And I think it's important to really take care of your friends and family.
It is interesting how fast this all occurred. I'm wondering from your perspective and being on that road trip, which just suddenly came to a halt, at what point did any of this become like super believable and super real? Because I got to be honest, I was texting with some of your teammates while this was happening, and nobody really had a grasp that postponed games would happen or canceled games would happen or even games without fans would happen. When did it become real for you?
Yeah, it was definitely a shock. I think for me, it came a little earlier because I have family here in Switzerland. I have family and friends that live closer to the border of Italy, so they kind of
Okay.
had that earlier there. I knew it was pretty bad in Switzerland and Italy, obviously. So I was hoping that it doesn't get bad in the U.S. and just kind of stays in place and doesn't spread that much. So once they got over to the U.S. and kind of, we obviously got the first information with our games being without fans. That was kind of the first step, and then it got kind of serious, and then you get in it more. And then obviously, when we were on that road trip and they said games are canceled, it's kind of a shock, and then you kind of get scared, and this is really happening and it's really bad. So it's a scary time for sure.
Any thoughts on the hockey season that was or wasn't? A lot of your teammates have been saying if this is the end of it and we're not going to finish it, that may be the best case scenario for the team. Just regroup, take a longer summer, and get it back together, hopefully in September or October.
Yeah, I think obviously looking back at the season, it wasn't the most successful season for us. But I think at this point, when things like that happen and in the world, you kind of appreciate the other things, and it's sports, but we love playing hockey. It's for all of us, it's our life. That's what we love doing. But at this point, you kind of realize how important health is, and how this really matters. That we can play. Everybody needs to be healthy, and that's just kind of a wake up moment a little bit too. And you're gonna appreciate it even more after that we can play.